life comes with responsibilities, as we all know. We have to take care of them. But with so much pressure, sometimes we forget to take care of ourselves.
Clinical psychologist Dr. Monnike వర్мани advocates for what she calls self-compassion when we're spread a bit too thin.
So, having self-compassion is putting yourself first. Many of us put us last on the list because we are raised in a society that sometimes puts others ahead of ourselves. We seek validation, we're trying to compete to fit in, we're trying to make decisions that align with health, happiness, and consistent stability in our lives. We need to recognize what blueprints or where we came from in childhood, where maybe our parents modeled anxiety behaviors or modeled worries and fears. If you had immigrant parents, you might be taking on their ancestral worries and traumas about scarcity or fear of not fitting into your country or fitting in with the people around you. So many times we're carrying forth belief systems from our parents or dysfunctional childhoods, and we don't recognize as adults how it impacts us. And so day to day, it's good for you to do an inventory of what negative thoughts are holding me back. Your inner world creates your outer world. When you feel good about yourself and you're empowered, there's an energy about that, and people gravitate towards that. And when you're feeling insecure, not good enough, not able to handle your circumstances or a fear of uncertainty, you also have an energy about that where there's worry, fear, the way you behave around others or behave at work or with your loved ones might be a little more irritable, might be a little bit more self-doubt, might be less compassionate and kind or empathetic with one another, including yourself.
Can you give us an example of how this process plays out in one of your clients' lives?
So reframing, when it comes down to it, we all have negative thoughts about ourselves and our world. I'm not good enough, I'm not smart enough, I'm not capable. We can be very hard on ourselves. As a society, we see that through modeled behavior, as well as we're comparing ourselves on social media with one another. So it's human to have negative thoughts. Life is a series of experiences. We judge our experiences as positive or negative. Anything we judge as negative, we personalize. Not good enough, not smart enough. Reframing means looking at thoughts that you hold on to and you think about over and over, and reframing it, letting it go by looking at it accurately. Everything is possible. You want to look at the probability of bad things. You want to look at the probability of negative thoughts that you think are powerful. Many of us give power to thoughts without questioning the accuracy or if it's really possible. So when we say, I'm a failure, you might have failed maybe one test or your driver's test or one aspect of your life that you're not too proud of. But have you failed at everything in life? Try to see the good over the bad. Try to reframe thoughts that depreciate you, are critical of you, are demanding of you, or put high standards on you, to revise them, to look at what you're doing right. Look at not what you're lacking or what the world's lacking, but what is right and what you have and what is working for you. That is a skill that we need to learn and reinforce in order to have compassion for yourself. Compassion is a simple concept, but it's very hard. It's about you learning to see good over the bad, seeing the things that are working for you versus the chaos. Learn to plant, the seeds of what you want to happen versus what you're afraid of happening. That minimizes anxiety and brings you comfort. Plus, good or bad, whatever life brings you, you can handle it. Have a mindset of affirmations and self-dialogue that compassionately brings you to a place of feeling capable, in control, that whatever happens, you will manage it, because look at your life to date. Whatever has happened, you've managed it.
All right. Psychologist and author Dr. Monnike వర్мани, thank you so much for your time today.
Thank you.